Hey guys, having a decent day today. Not the best day, but a weird day, but kind of a relaxed day. It is Thursday, 14th. It's around 12:30. Actually, it's way past that. It is around 1 p.m. I do have a sales call in 1 hour, and there's a high possibility he's gonna show up. So I was actually looking at a sales call recording before recording this. I'm just gonna, until 2 p.m., which is in an hour, I'm just gonna look at sales stuff. Because I already talked to myself about this. Sometimes I'll talk to myself, I'll sound crazy, but like, if I have a sales call and they're a decent prospect and they're most likely gonna show up, right? They've been responsive, the rapport is awesome, all that stuff, then even though sales is on the bottom of like my plan, like that's the last thing I'm going to work on is the actual sales ability. At that very moment, because signing a client would do a lot for me, because every time I sign a client, there is a higher margin of failure that I can tolerate because I'm just safer, you know? So like if I had one client and it was only Kevin, if Kevin churned, I'd be fucked. But if I have 3 clients right now and 2 are kind of iffy, if I still churn a client, I'll be pretty nervous, you know? But if I set another one, like I'll be fine over the short term at least. But you get the point. Signing a client is very valuable at this time. And so if I know a prospect is most likely going to show and they're a good prospect and they like answered the call, they confirmed it was like totally good, they gave a good response, then at that current moment, if our sales call is within like 3 hours, I think going over sales stuff is like some of the highest ROI thing I could do at that very moment. After that call, maybe not, because I won't have calls coming in. Like I won't have sales calls scheduled for soon, but like in this instance where a sales call is like literally in like 45 minutes because I'm gonna get ready 15 minutes before or 10, like going over sales shit is the most ROI thing I could do right now. So that's why I make that thing. Let's go over the day. So the routine was not perfect today, but yeah, I went to sleep very late yesterday. I went to sleep at like 12:30, and I also ate at night. So I kind of ruined my sleep quality, ruined my sleep schedule, kind of ruined everything. And then I also did the deed, watched those videos, and I actually did it today in the middle of the day. So that's not good. But yeah, we're just catching ourselves short on this negative oscillation. We're gonna pick ourselves back up and we're gonna keep going up. But yeah, I woke up at 8 a.m. So 1 hour late. Woke up at 8. I did not walk outside. I actually skipped that part because my ankle is hurting so much because I walked like 8 miles yesterday. So my feet and my alignment and my tendons are a bit cooked. But anyways, holy shit, I'm so hot outside. I might just I'll just sit on the fucking chair, whatever. I skipped working out. I cold showered. I did everything. I didn't really go through the self-tea packet. I kind of skimmed through it today just because I was late. And then what else? We actually didn't have coffee today, which is a little bit odd, but yeah. We did our trackers. We did everything. We didn't do SMS today either, and we did not finish our cold calls, and I don't think I will. Basically everything was kind of unfinished, it's all right. I'm still having a good day. Instead of 120 calls, I'm doing 90 calls today. And yeah, so that's that. We have a lot to do today. We have a sales call in an hour. Or actually, like, we have a sales call in like 45 minutes at this point. So yeah, 45 minutes, and then we're gonna actually start implementing levers for my bottlenecks so that my clients could get better results as soon as they get leads. Like when they get leads, the leads are gonna be treated differently, and then we're gonna actually see better results with reply rate. So that's the goal. We're gonna implement those things today, and then we have a few other things to do. Let me actually go in my room and check. But one of them is transcribing sales calls. That's at the very end. And then we also have, we're gonna research how to conduct a group hiring call because we have a couple of those and they're kind of stacked. for this weekend, and it's Thursday. So that's the other thing, and there's like one more thing I gotta do, which I believe that one thing is mapping out beliefs. Actually, no. So we're gonna learn how to set the group hiring call. We're gonna impact the levers for the reply rate specifically. We're gonna update the Go High Level calling SOP for my people, and then we're gonna transcribe sales calls. And if we have any more time, we could just map out beliefs. And yeah, that's gonna be our day. It's gonna be a pretty good day. Like, we're gonna get a lot done. And yeah, I just can't fuck my sleep tonight, so to have a better day. So pretty simple. A lot could happen though today. You know, I could close a client. You know, so that would be pretty cool. And honestly, from sales calls moving forward, I think my goal here is just to dig deeper in discovery and also after pitch. And like, I think honestly the main goal. So I think the biggest thing is that after the pitch, I want to make sure they're actually bought into it, no matter what they tell me. Like, no matter if they tell me they've been burned 10,000 million times, I don't give a fuck. Just gonna make sure that they buy into my method, you know? And if it's similar, then I'll just ask questions. And then, like, there's 1,000 levers I could pull. Things that I do that other people don't do that are gonna make them realize I'm different. So, like, for example, sales resources. Second thing, communication. Many people do not communicate. And honestly, if they've worked with someone who does everything that I do and they still haven't gotten results, then it might be a difficult close. But like, dude, majority of the times it's just not true. Like, people, first of all, they don't qualify the leads. Second of all, they don't call their clients. They don't actually communicate with them. Third of all, they sell their leads to a bunch of companies, which I don't do that. Fourth of all, they don't give them sales resources, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many things that I do that other companies don't. And I could just ask some questions like, okay, lead quality is bad. Okay. Who was calling the leads? And I just dig deep, you know, like fucking hell. But yeah, I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to get to work, and that's it. Bye.